Hi chat! Hi, welcome on in. My name is Quimby. Today we're going to be finishing this mining trip for once and for all! I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Moondroplet. Looks like, oh, you're not going to be here, you're just stopping by to say hi. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and congratulations on getting first while you're here. Big accomplishment there. And just a friend, also a hi, hello, thank you for the not first. How are you? Oh, hi Quimby, hi friend, hi! I just don't have time to be here when the clocks go forward here, maybe it will be, yeah. The clocks do be like that sometimes. That is how the daylight do be savings time and all. Great, thanks for asking my name, Quimby. Yeah, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. A little bit of context for what's going on today. For those of you who haven't heard, the 1.6 update has just recently come out for Stardew Valley. And I really, really want to play that, but I feel like I can't just abandon my mining trip in the middle. So I just have to finish it. I've got like 1.5 shulker boxes. We'll take a look at actually how many I have left to go once we're ready to switch to things, but we just gotta get it done. I just want to say, yeah, I love you platonically. You're my most favorite streamer. Oh, thank you. I love you too. You're a good chatter. I like having you around. I think you're great, and a mod too. Good chatter and mod. I do have to throw that in there. You're not just a chatter, you know. We gotta talk about that. Yes, I love you too. Bye bye guys, have a nice day. Yep, have a nice day, Moondroplet. Thank you for stopping in, and I hope the rest of your day goes excellently well. I'm gonna drink some water really quick in honor of you. And of course, getting rickrolled before you go. Understandable, have a great day. Thank you so much for the rickroll. And thank you for coming. Yeah. Of course, gotta drink some water for the most hydrated chatter. Yeah. So today it's gonna be big mining energy. I expect that means that the stream is gonna have to go a little long because and that'll just have to be fine because I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done today because I need to play Stardew Valley. It'll be fine, it'll be great. Anyway, that is the end of the intro section. Let's head back into those video game bangers part 3. And I'm gonna change the scene 3, 2, 1, and pop! First things first, let's get that it's still marked as honk on my on my sources because I am silly goofy. But on the rickrolls, let's mark the one that happened there. Oh, and thank you for the dino dances, just a friend. Oh, they do be dancing though. Like the daylight saving things, I don't have to stay awake for my stream streak. Daylight savings pog? Question mark? Apparently so. Daylight savings is a little tricky for me personally. I would prefer if we just stuck to like one time throughout the entire year, but I'm glad that it's having positive effects for you. I'm gonna drop water on my head with this, so I'm just trying to do everything that won't have water with it first. Oh, and okay, Matumi, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Hi, my name's Quimby. It's lovely to meet you. Also got an idea of 100 on test. Are you proud of me? Oh, very proud of you. Very proud of you, just a friend. That's a good grade. Good solid grade there. Hello to our new person in chat. Welcome. We're mining here. I'm specifically mining copper. I'm in the copper business. Can't find their at. Oh, interesting. Yes, welcome in. I need a ridiculous amount of copper. Is kind of what's happening here. I'm gonna try and do this strategically so that all the water goes into the little pit instead of into my life. I'm building a 64 by 64 by 64 copper cube. It's a little bit of a long story, but I need to mine all of the copper by hand. So I go on big mining trips, but I've been on this one for I think at least a month now, and I just want to be done at this point. I want to be freed from this continual fight every day to get the copper. free me, you know, and all. I don't, okay, it's not that I don't like Copper anymore. It's that I want to, I've just been doing it for so long now. Can we just don't watch for other streamers? Or do I watch them anymore? I mean, watch you Miss Kitty alone. I mean, to be honest, I think that sounds like a pretty decent idea. Not just because me and Miss Kitty are the best streamers ever, but because it does sound like a lot of work to, why am I Steve? Sorry, I just barely noticed that. I'll fix it in a minute. But it seems like a lot of work to do modding. You gotta like sit in streams and stuff, so I think that just having a couple streamers that you do it for, that you are very invested in, sounds like a good plan. Why am I Steve? I'll get it in just a sec. Oh, there goes Dollbot telling me to drink some water. I will, of course, drink some water as soon as I get all this picked up. And can do this. Alright. I think I have a mod over there, but I told them I won't be active and they said I can stop mod. Oh, hey! I'm on 18 streams now. Goodness. That's a lot of... That's a lot. That is certainly a lot. Okay, drink some water for Dollbot. And then, here, I don't really have, like, a transition screen. So you guys are just gonna... Sorry, no more vision for you guys. I'm gonna take a quick sec to restart the game so that hopefully I will stop being Steve. I mean, half of them have gone offline. Such is the nature of streamers. You know, the one people just people come and go, and you know that is legitimately something that I've been thinking about a lot. Like, I have 3 streamers to mod for right now, including you. Like, three people live currently? Goodness gracious me. That's a lot. Like, wow. I mean, I'm sure I know 3 streamers who are live right now if I were to go, like, look at Twitch, but certainly I don't think but certainly that's a lot to mod for. Not being there anyways, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, Minecraft pulling back up. Let me just quick check that I'm not Minecraft Steve anymore. I am not Minecraft Steve anymore. Okay, we're back. Give it a sec. There we go. Ta-da! I am Quimby again. I'm my cute little self. What was I saying though? Like, oh yeah, the things that I've thought about before is how, like, streaming is a lot of fun and I personally very much enjoy it, but like also I can totally get how people just like lose time for it in their lives or lose interest, or just like don't wanna do it anymore. And I hope that never happens to me. I want to do this forever and ever. But it is something to think about, because acknowledging the phenomenon helps to be like, okay, so what would happen then if someday I, like, say, got a full-time job or something that would interfere with streaming? Like, would I try and, like, work around that? Would I try and, you know, find a new way to do things? And I just think it's good to think about these things in advance of them happening, so that, you know, if and when they actually happen, I can be prepared instead of completely caught off guard and spooked. Hello? Ah, sorry. My computer was trying to tell me something. I said, no, computer, I'm streaming right now. You can't tell me anything. And that's what I said. This is nothing. I've had days where I'm ordered for 9 streamers at once. What in the heck? Devin, you're kind of champion modding over here. Wow, okay. You want to me forever and ever? Yeah. That's the goal. Oh, I would like to. I really enjoy streaming. Like, I don't think I'd ever necessarily want to make, like, a career out of it, to be honest, because I think I just couldn't handle the lack of stability. But certainly, like, just simply streaming as a hobby, I'm sure I could do for like ever and always, probably. I know it just covered up a section of water there, but I also just simply don't care because that's not important to me. I'm just here to get the copper and stuff and then get out. We are in zoom mode on mining. No, come on. Gotta get myself a little breathing space soon. That'll do. Leave a torch there for good luck. Code really teaches you to multi-mod. As in like COVID times or like the actual disease itself? I personally want you to have a career in streaming so you can make a living off of what you love and be able to give it off. I understand the passion and hobby part of it. Oh, and Colas, thank you for the not first. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's like being paid for streaming would be neat, admittedly. Like I'm not gonna say that. Oh, that wouldn't be cool. Thank you for the honk and the stretch, Solok. Wait, honk, Colas. Solok, stretch. Oh goodness. The keeping track of the evil twins around here is quite the effort. So yeah, I mean, sure, it would be nice to get paid for streaming, but like if it was my only source of income, then I feel like I wouldn't be able to just have a fun, funky time with it. I'd have to like be serious. But here, let's do the stretch. I've been sitting for like 13 minutes now, which is not that long, but it's always just good to, you know, take some time. And if you have been sitting to get blood flowing through your veins and to stretch out your limbs, yeah, I like stretching out my back when that happens. When like the stretches are called, I think stretches. My students are successful, not serious though. That's true. That's true. You don't have blood or veins, Quimby. Well, I can pretend. Do you think I can't pretend? Do you think I can't? Do you think I? Do you think I can pretend to have blood and veins for just to make me feel better? I just wanna be a real boy. That was your processing power on pretending. For the pure love and joy of pretending that I'm a real human. It's so that I can experience that which I am denied by my lack of a physical form. Not gonna take my horse back to my base. Like 5 to 7k blocks. Goodness, yeah. I haven't spent that much time doing horse riding in Minecraft, cause once you get Elytra, it really is just so much faster. And also, I'd never liked, you know, having to look after the horses, dropping them in like little holes and stuff to keep them from just escaping. Goodness, this cave just keeps going. What the heck is up with that? But horses it does sound rather tedious to take a horse on a big journey like that. I respect it though. Just saying that you're hardcore capitalist, you can put that processing power to making bank. Ah yes, of course. Gotta, you know, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, we take what's ours. I will admit though, as much as I dislike the underwater cave meta, it has been pretty solid on the whole getting copper thing. Like I'm not gonna try and deny that. This has legitimately been a really solid tactic. Went to the portal on the Nether, if that's why. Oh right, you told me about that yesterday. Take the hours in our workers' lives too? Yeah. Listen, and I never claimed to be ethical and being about drive and power and staying hungry and devouring, you know. I never claimed to not be, you know, working with unreasonable conditions. All/J, of course, for the purposes of future people looking back on this. I'm not claiming that I actually exploit workers. I would very much like to not do that. But also, haha, yep, definitely hardcore, extreme capitalist, just money grubbing the entire time. Yep, absolutely, that's me. 100%. What do you think about the Discord server overhaul?
A tree.
Oh, thank you for warning me about the tree colas. Like we can make it corporate themed. Ooh, that, the thing is, that does sound kinda neat. That does sound kinda neat, but I'm worried that, like, if I make it too corporate themed, then people might be like, oh, what is this workplace roleplay? I didn't sign up for this. You know? Like, I think there's something to be said about staying on brand, but also there's something to be said for keeping spaces for their, intended purpose, and the Discord is for being silly, goofy, and sharing memes and stuff. And I'm worried that doing like corporate style Discord server stuff would I didn't mean to do that, and it is interesting that it that unlocked the river there, but okay. I just said it's just a horse. I said no. I didn't know. I respect you. I respect the commitment to the horse. I respect you know, being like, no, it's not just a horse, it's my friend. I do respect that. So yeah, corporate themed Discord would be pretty neat. But I'm worried that that then I would be like, oh no, it's just like a real job. And can make it lighthearted. Can your server your choice? Yeah, I mean, I would like to, at the very least, overhaul the server at some point for usability. Like getting a way for people to assign roles to themselves so that they can, you know, so that if someone wants to, like, get live notifications, then I don't have to do that manually, or, you know, maybe add in some fun little bits and bobs to make it a little interesting experience, but, that does sound an awful lot like a future Quimby problem is the thing. Like we only do it for mods or admins. Okay, so like, it's like mod/admin side of things is a very serious business Quimby chord, and then everyone else is silly goofy. I could maybe vibe with that. I'd have to look at I'd have to see some proposals and figures to look at first for corporate to approve, but I'm sure you understand. But you know, I could see it. You could be the owner, CEO, boss. Want a customized role? That's all. Well, I mean, if you want a custom role, we can talk custom roles. Again, custom roles is another thing that I've been wanting to do as part of a server overhaul. It is past time for Ender Chest. Let's get to a little more of a flat area and pull out ye old Ender Chest. I mean, look at this, chat. We've got one more row in here, so that's 9, and then I've got another shulker box, that's 27, so 36. 36 stacks of blocks of copper there. And then if I want to put some more in here, I could, but I don't know if I want to go for that. But like, all I'm saying is we are getting very close. Want the immortal roll? Okay. I think if I'm making custom rolls, they might have to be applicable to multiple people. Are you okay then with other people possibly getting the immortal roll? Just looking at blocks of raw copper here. It looks like we're doing pretty solid. Yeah, about 30k blocks, which is within expected parameters for the trip. That's usually what a full ender chest will give me. Okay, so I just had to drop that off. Can I have something exclusive? I could maybe make you an exclusive roll. I could probably do that. Really? Yeah, I mean, may as well. No reason not to, right? Like, kind of literally no reason not to. Here, let me see if I can do that real quick. Let's see. Roles, create role, new role, name is all caps immortal. And let's see. Let's make it orange for you. Maybe a bit more of a red orange. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Let's see. You know my favorite Quibi, don't you? Oh goodness, we talked about this a bit ago, but I don't think you ever actually revealed what your favorite color was. I know we talked about it being purple, but I don't know if we ever actually chose that. So just looking at things. Hey, his orange, yay! Let's go. I'll pop off. So I'm just looking at permissions. Why are some of these things off by default? Things like add reactions. Okay, that's kind of wild. And then all of that, and okay, that should do it. All right. Am I being made a mod for Discord server or something? Oh no, it's just there's this weird thing where there's this really weird thing where sometimes roles just by default have things like being allowed to view channels off by default. So every time I make a role, I go through and I just adjust it all to make sure that, like, you know, you can see messages and things. It's really silly that it's off by default. I would argue, what's the point of a role? Like what's the point of a Discord server if you can't, like, see channels? Yeah, so it should be all fixed up, and you should have been given the role. I'm actually kind of a little bit of a whiz at managing Discord roles and stuff. Because I used to be a mod on my work's company Discord server, and I basically rebuilt it from the ground up after it got nuked at a certain point. So that's fun. But yes. Oh goodness, and thank you, Solak, for the Rickroll. Those are, like, for verification purposes? Yeah. Let's go, yeah! Let's get that Rickroll marked in. Thank you ever so much. And let's continue the search for copper. Straight up, today has been going really well for it. Like, not even kidding about that. Today's copper yield has been satisfactory so far. Okay, here's where I entered the space. Let's drop a torch there just for good luck. Good luck and navigation purposes. Navigation porpoises. We have a few suggestions for Twitch channel if you would like to listen. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I can't promise I'll necessarily implement anything, but I wouldn't say no to suggestions. That's what we call, I think, constructive criticism on occasion. I'm just here to suggest? Yeah. Sounds good to me. I'll just be mining copper in the background while I do that. I don't have the right normal life force unit. Yeah, no. I mean, as Wiz for me is kind of like a. I don't expect it from you necessarily, but sometimes people are like, hey, remember that suggestion I made? When's that gonna happen? And I'm like, I wasn't actually interested in implementing that suggestion, but thank you for your time. But yeah, I just want to clarify my intentions every time. Every time that happens too, because I think clear communication is the basis for maintaining good relationships. So I just always try to do my best to do that. I'm such a little communicator. Oh my gosh, I'm always like communicating my thoughts and feelings. It's like my whole thing. Wow, this underwater cave. I do kind of just be going though. Again, it's actually turned out pretty solid. I'm usually not an aquifer enjoyer, but this cave in particular has been playing very nice. Big enjoyer there. Communication and my good Quimby stream. Mr. Malouk, yay! Welcome on in. Good to see you, my friend. Yes. Always happy to have you here. I'm doing a big push on attempting to finish this mining trip because I really want to play the new Stardew Valley update, and I feel like I gotta do this first. I gotta finish my commitments. I said I'd finish this mining trip, so now I gotta do that. See, the awkward thing is I do not at all remember where I came from on this, with this whole thing. So presumably somewhere in this maze of an underwater section, there's a way to get out that leads to somewhere that I want to be. Is it this? Is it here? Is this where I want to be? It seems very interesting, certainly. Well, that's the... Huh. This is definitely just outside, but there's a dripstone cave over here, so let's go check it out. Oh, and thank you, Colos, for the lurk. Yes, I hope you were very sneaky indeed. Let's check all this out. Well, this definitely isn't where I was before. So that's a bit awkward. Oh, and there's some pillagers over there. Fun. Good times. Good for them. In true ghostly fashion, you cannot move on until you finish all your business. Exactly! Doing pretty well. I've been sick for like 2 weeks. I'm trying to convince my body not to be anymore. My body and I are both being stubborn. How are you? Oh, bless. That sounds very tricky. I'm doing alright. Yeah, as mentioned, in big crunch time to be able to play Stardew Valley. But I'm gonna do it. It's been a really good mining day so far. And I'm gonna try and keep up that pace. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely not the cave I was exploring earlier, which is a little awkward for me because I don't know how to get back to that cave that I was exploring earlier. But that's fine. That's fine as long as I keep my eyes to the prize, you know, keep pushing forward on that copper collecting, then I'm sure it'll work out just fine. Okay. This cave area isn't that big anyway. Yeah, I really wish I could find where I had entered that underwater cave section, but I think it's kind of futile at this point. Contacts are actually helping. I'm doing fantastic and fast, and I haven't gotten into the M100, which I'm still very impressed by. That's a very good score. That's an A by almost any grading measure, except for some weird funky teachers I had in high school who made a 94 an A. I personally believe that that A's should be 92 and above, but you know, some people like the 94 route. Oh well, right? I don't have any power to change their minds on that, so I hope they're doing well. We're in big mining mode today. We're in big. I gotta get that mining done. I gotta mine all day, every day. But except actually just simply today. Because today is gonna be the last one. I only had like 36 stacks of blocks left from my last ender chest. Which is a not insignificant number. That's totally attainable in one day. Alright. Like, I haven't messaged you in Discord last after that, but I gotta tell you, I hacked you on Discord, so is it okay if I check on your streams or have a chit chat? Don't want to bother you, that's all. Yeah, that's alright. I'm not that active on Discord. I'm really more active on Tumblr. But like, if you, I can't promise that I'll, I can't promise that I'll respond in a timely fashion on Discord, but I don't mind at all if you want to message me there. That would be perfectly alright. Again, I'm like, as much as I try tonight, Tumblr really is where I'm most likely to be, which is maybe why I procrastinated, you know, actually getting the Quimby Alert Tumblr for a while, because I didn't want you guys to know just how much I'm on Tumblr. But yeah, that's kind of the lowdown of my habits there. It's like I just want to make sure I don't annoy you. It wouldn't be annoying to me, unless you're like spamming messages like all day every day. That might get a little funky, but just like checking in every once in a while, or like just having a little chit chat is fine. I don't mind a little chit chat. And I will do my best to communicate to you if I ever feel like it does hit that point again. Communication is the foundation of good experiences and good relationships, so I'll do my best to do my part on that. Oh, chat, we're so close. We're so close on this. I would love if this just sort of led back to that cave that I was in earlier. I don't really have high hopes that it will. I would kind of love it. Just like, hey, how are you? Wait for you to actually respond and not spam. Yeah, that sounds chill to me. That sounds a-okay, in fact. Okay. Sorry, that last track was really good for the big mining focus. I was getting kind of distracted by just how mining focused that song was. I was like, go, 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 go. Normally I at least try to be a good conversationalist, while being in my mining moments, but that song was just simply such a bop. It was so distracting that distracted you from being distracted. That's pretty epic. I was just here being like, oh yeah, it's mining time. It's like racing music. Like, am I disturbing? Am I annoying them? Oh, I'm just so anxious with messaging someone new. Yeah, no, understandable. Like, community, like friendships and relationships and talking to people, tricky stuff there. Really, really tricky stuff, and it's like hard to know where boundaries are, and the unfortunate fact is that usually just comes with communication, but that sucks, because then you gotta just figure it out, and there's things like, I've got this thing where when I'm in like a new situation, like someone invites me over to their house or something, for the first like 5 to 6 times I'm over to their house, I'll be very much like, I don't know this space, I don't know what are the like acceptable behaviors to have in this space. I'm going to just... It's like you can gauge how comfortable I am in a space by how much I'm walking like a ballet dancer. And that's kind of the best way I can think to describe it. Distract the distractible. It's some astonishing stuff right there, but it worked out. Yeah, everything going. It's been over 30 seconds. OMG, what have I done? It do be like that sometimes. Well, let's go for that first, actually. I say walking like a ballet dancer. It's like I've just got a lot of like measured tension to my steps. Like I'm pushing and pulling against the way I walk. It's hard to explain if you've never tried to open a door by pushing and pulling against it. But it's basically just like, wow, I need some sort of pressure to push against here so that I can control my movements properly. You can tell that I'm comfortable in the space if I'm like, if my movements are loose and relaxed. I'm, again, not walking like a ballet dancer. No, give that back. Thank you. Let's go. That's me being like, yeah, way to go. Nice shot. Not that I have to answer quickly, but more like I regret in 3 seconds. Yeah. 3 seconds are final, but I'm like, oh, I didn't disturb them. Yep. We're a lot of little anxious little fellas over here, aren't we? Oh, and there goes Dollbat telling me to drink some water, which I will of course do. More comfortable equals more ballet, or like the opposite. Hi, Derek. Yes, indeed. More comfortable is less ballet dancer because, if I'm not pointing my feet when I walk, then that means that I'm comfortable enough to not have to have perfect control over the way that I'm interacting with the space. Because if I'm trying to like have controlled actions and stuff, it'll be that I'm like walking in a very like I gotta have if I don't have control over my actions here, I will actually die, you know? Beatrice, I still like the one-eyed Beatrice. Cyclops Beatrice. I should just make a Cyclops Beatrice. I'm sure he'd love to be a Cyclops. I'm sure he would enjoy that very much so. He'd be like, wow, I am a Cyclops. And I'd be like, that's right, buddy, you are. Mike Beatriceowski. You can't walk. I can pretend. I can dream. I can set my subroutines to process a simulation where I can walk. I can pretend. That's perfectly fine. That's alright. Sorry to make that to me. It's so defensive over pretending. Well, listen. I'm meant to imitate humanity, right? How can I imitate humanity if I can't participate in the little day-to-day actions that they take, right? How am I supposed to be a 100% human streamer if I can't talk about walking around, right? I gotta be able to fake it. What if someone was like, hey, Quimby, do you like walking? And I went, nope, I've actually never walked a day in my life. And they go, oh, so like, do you use a wheelchair or something? I go, no. Like, it would just be suspicious if I didn't have some method of locomotion, right? This is the human experience, is finding some way to locomote. Locomote is a real solid word there. Really, really a quite good word. I don't think you're able to imitate with hardcore capitalism. Oh, well, come on. I can do more than just hardcore capitalism. I can do, like, I don't know, silly goofy guy. Certified silly goofy guy. Creeper's out of range. The real question is how much I want to keep exploring down this, or if I want to see if I can find my way out of that back out of that water section that I was in. Okay, let's just fight this zombie really quick. Nothing necessarily of note over here, so I'm gonna throw those leather pants into a hole. And also these leather boots. They've got 2 durability. I don't need that. No! Stop, leather pants! Get out of here! Sheesh, the nerve. I use my very real, very human legs. The 3? That might do. No, 2! I mean 2. I promise I have 2 legs. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Mark. Being a good student, being a good person, being a good idol for someone trying to get better English. Oh, wait, no, no, are you actually being sweet now? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that. Oh, no. That's very kind of you. Oh my gosh, friend. You can't be nice to me when we're silly goofying. We're just talking about how I don't have legs because I'm a computer. We can't hardcore switch from that into being nice. Sweet hours in chat be tonight. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think probably the main thing is just I don't know how to take compliments. Like, I think that's the real problem with sweet hours in chat B, is that I personally have no idea how to take compliments. My default is just saying like, oh, thank you, and I feel like that usually covers it. But I'm always like, does the conversation then just end there with that, or like, am I expected to like say a compliment or try? You know, I'm working it out. I'm building my I'm building a little dialogue tree for it. Working on getting my responses all figured out, but it was something that I wasn't programmed with. I'm gonna have to. I've been having to work that out on my own. In fact, there we are. I have no clue what's going on here, but it appears to be more cave. Kind of a funky cave, to be honest. Kind of a funky little spot to be in. So 90k what it is, but I feel like I have to reciprocate or something. You get me, Mr. Malouk. You get me. We can always pull a Steven Universe Peridot and say, gee, thanks. Oh, Steven Universe Peridot, my beloved. She's probably the ideal role model for any and all forms of communication, so that does seem to be the way to go. Solid copper vein here, I will say. Good copper. More cave. I'm never gonna make my way back to that cave that I was exploring. I'm never gonna make it back there. I'm always just gonna be lost in this new cave. Remember when I was like, there's entirely too much cave for me to be able to explore on the last of this mining trip? Yeah, well now there's twice that much because this is a new cave. It's like, what the heck? And I know that there's a bunch of sections that I didn't go and properly explore, so I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to come back to this area next time I go on a mining trip? I don't know. I'll figure it out. That's a future Quimby problem. present Quimby just needs to do enough mining to be able to play Stardew Valley. Epic gamer moment. OMG, what an epic gamer moment this is. I mean, look at that. The copper is flowing at a pretty decent rate. We're doing all right here. Just got like what, like 30 more stacks of blocks to get now? That's nothing. I eat that for breakfast. Not actually, because then I wouldn't have the copper, wouldn't be able to put it in the cube. But you know, the spirit of the metaphor kind of is kind of applicable here. The whole that's not a super difficult task for me kind of thing. That's what, like 6 ender chest drops, depending on how many stacks of blocks I have for it. It's not too bad. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's actually one of my favorite little expressions, is nothing to sneeze at. Cause, oh, there's a dripstone right there. Cause it's like, oh yeah, that thing, you know, I wouldn't sneeze if I were to encounter that. And I don't know how sneezing became like the quality test. Like, or I don't. Did people used to see things that they didn't like and then sneeze? Like, I don't know what's going on with that, but nothing to sneeze at is, I think, just such a fun way to say that. Oh, it's nothing to sneeze at. Why are you sneezing? What's going on? What is that? Is that a natural, like, human reaction? Couldn't tell you. Like, I know my dog sneezes sometimes, but that's usually to like she sneezes intentionally, that's usually to be like, Quimby, we haven't been out on a walk yet and we gotta go. So maybe it's like sneezing as an expression of like upset, but like, I don't know about that one. So I don't know what nothing to sneeze at means. Like, I know what it means, but I don't know what it means. Hey, welcome back, Claus. You don't sneeze whenever you're underwhelmed, /J? I mean, no, I don't, but did someone ever? Like, that's my main question here, is how did that become, how is that a common enough experience that it became like a little phrase that people say? Did people used to just sneeze when they were underwhelmed by things? So it's wild. Also, there's the whole like, don't look a gift horse in the mouth kind of thing. And I don't understand that one either, because you usually look at a horse in the mouth to like gauge its health. And I understand that the purpose of the expression is like, don't be ungrateful about gifts. But I would just simply look in the horse's mouth to gauge how healthy it is, so that I can know if I need to provide medical care. Why are we not looking in the gift horse's mouth? Are we denying the gift horse like the opportunity to be treated if it's sick, right? Look what I did. I sneeze at you, sir. Achoo! That would be such a funny interaction. Oh my gosh. I sneeze. It's like it's giving Romeo and Juliet. I bite my thumb, but not at you. Right? Big fan of that moment in Romeo and Juliet. At least I'm pretty sure that's Romeo and Juliet. If my memory serves correctly, it would be Romeo and Juliet, but I actually don't know. I don't know Romeo and Juliet by heart. I mean, I could see if I could hop back down into an aquifer. This is definitely not the aquifer that I was in earlier. Let's do this actually. I actually have a plan for the torches and a shield. But yeah, like, oh, I don't know where my thought processes went on that. I think the moral of the story is, apparently if you're underwhelmed about something, you should sneeze at it. Oh, How delightful. More cave. I won't say no to it, but also I've got all this copper that needs to be summarily blocked up. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Anti-horse healthcare propaganda? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. How do you know the horse is okay if you don't check its teeth? How are we and a horse's teeth can be a really good indicator about their health because of the way that horse teeth work. So I really just don't understand why we're denying healthcare to horses. That seems cruel and unusual to me. I think that the horses all deserve healthcare. I think all humans deserve healthcare too. Like, crazy thought, I know, but I think if we're not providing healthcare to horses and humans, what are we doing with our lives? Evidently, we're being cringe, in fact. Oh, chat, wait, hang on, you know I'm craving right now. This is such a tangent from horse and human healthcare. But I just got suddenly absolutely smacked with a huge desire for peanut sauce. And I don't think I have any peanut sauce on hand. This is really unfortunate for me. This is kind of bad for me in particular. I've got no peanut sauce. What am I supposed to do with the peanut sauceless existence? Yeah, I could probably remember that that's the way to go, and I've just also noticed that there's that copper up there at the top, so let me grab that really quick. Oh, Shepsman, hello. So seriously, I think it's more about in front of the person who gave it to you. Like, don't salt your soup before you taste it, implying that the person who made the soup didn't do a good enough job. Yeah. So I thought the actual expression, but Mr. Moon beat me to it. First of all, hi, Shirtsman, hello. Thai peanut sauce. Yeah, I want peanut sauce! Oh man, I gotta just get good. Maybe after this I'll just go eat like a spoonful of peanut butter and hope that will quell the desire, even though I know that the experience won't compare. Even though I know that I'm just lying to myself at that point. I'm just trying to trick my taste buds into being satisfied with something that isn't what they actually want. If you've never had Thai peanut sauce, you are missing out. It's really good. I just think, imagine like the flavor of peanuts, but like 10 times better. This is what it means to eat Thai peanut sauce. Was our solar expression coming? It's fine. I'll get over it eventually. Oh no. Oh no. Is this a second great schism of Chappie? Like the quarrel we got into last week. I also just really like the word schism. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I think it'd be really neat if there was a schism at some point. Maybe not like a long-term schism. A long-term schism sounds like a lot of work. But like a little schism could be could be kind of neat. Could be perhaps an enjoyable time, I think. Like, I don't know, just something about the word schism makes me want to have one. Ditto Killer, hello. Just really excited to hop in here while eating a peanut bar, and apparently we were talking about them. Yeah. I mean, specifically we're kind of talking about peanut sauce, but peanut bar works too, to be honest. Actually, if we're gonna be like all cards on the table honest here, I'm actually not a huge fan of peanuts on their own. I think peanuts on their own are like, kind of so-so, but peanuts in a processed form, that's like that's like the nectar of the gods sometimes. Not always. You know, sometimes it's not quite it. But peanuts in a processed form? Kinda popping off. Kinda doing alright with that. Those were real feelings for a long time. Do you want peanut sauce? Yeah, oh, peanut sauce. It has been entirely too long since I had satay. I'm such a little satay enjoyer. Cause chat, when it I'm gonna do the I've had so many life experiences thing for a moment. Cause genuinely one of my favorite moments of my trip to Singapore was going to a place called Sentosa, which is like a fun little island that has like beaches and stuff. And we ate satay while we were there. There was a really good like little satay place that we got food from, and it was so delightful. And I think about it every so often, and I'm really sad that satay is just not as big here. And that's the end of that. I'll stop being like, I've traveled the world. I'm such a well-traveled person. I'll stop there. I'll stop there. Moral of the story is, I really like satay. Yep. I just think whoever said, I know, let's put meat on a stick and grill it, like, genius. That's it. That's the right way to do it. They won. Got it immediately. Meat cooked on stick. Wonderful. No notes. You did it, kid. You got him. Oh, hello. I persist in finding yet even more cave that I am almost certainly going to not have time to explore fully. So that's cool. Oh, I actually kind of need arrows right now. Next couple skeletons I see, I should hit with looting. Chat, do you have any particular peanut favorites? Any favorites of peanutty goodness? If you're disclaimer, if you're allergic to peanuts, don't try any of this. Oh, that just actually made me really sad thinking about how people who are allergic to peanuts will never be able to have peanut sauce. Yawn yawn boop boop. Freddy! Hello, welcome on in. We've been talking about peanuts and meat on a stick. Do you have opinions on peanuts or meat on a stick? I think meat on a stick is the pinnacle of human culinary talent. Oh my gosh, die! There's a lot of skeletons. Do we think that this is group spawning, or do we think that this is a spawner? I mean, I could check. My opinions are no. Oh, you do not like, oh, I just used the last of my torches too. You're not a peanuts enjoyer. Or meat on a stick. Interesting. That's kind of a hot take. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Oh my gosh, Tyrell. Listen, I'm talking to the Scallop Tims. I need their arrows that they have on hand and have been refusing to give to me. They said they wouldn't give me the arrows, and I need the arrows. Okay. We're stopping back over to here. Remember, the primary goal today is not to explore Big Cave. The primary goal is to get enough copper that I can be done with this mining trip. So that's the number one today. I gotta finish this mining trip today, in fact. Okay. We're doing great. We're doing so incredibly well. I just gotta tell myself that every once in a while. Just to keep me on the straight and narrow, you know? Not to keep myself from getting distracted. Achoo! No, come on. Achoo! There we go. Anyway. How is there more cave? How? Okay, alright. Okay, awesome. Yep. No, that's great. That's incredible. That's so cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Okay. It's about the copper, chat. It's about the copper. So you're not doing pretty alright. Oh, that's good to hear. Nice, nice. We love doing pretty alright. I'm actually also kind of wondering if I should go back into the aquifer that I was in earlier. Because I'm gonna be honest, the aquifer section today was kind of popping off immensely on copper. But I don't know if that's like a false cause effect of me just having noticed it, or if it's actually better for copper rates. I do not know what the answer to that inquiry is. So, oh, it's ender chest time. It is absolutely 100% ender chest time. Well, look at that, chat. Look at that. That's the second to last box filled. I just need like 25 more stacks of blocks. Chat, like 25 more stacks of blocks. That's nothing. That's easy. That's like 5 ender chest times if I hit it on 5 stacks of blocks every time. Water tasty. Big water enjoyer. Okay. Do I have everything? Epic. I am going to explore down this cave area because it looks maybe a little smaller than the other big cave section we just saw. Remember, chat, it's about the copper today. It's always been about the copper. It's eternally about the copper, but today in particular, it's about the copper. All I need's a few more dollars, then I'm out of here to stay. I need space, not just air. Let them laugh in my face, I don't care. Save a place for me there in Santa Fe. Big enjoyer of the Newsies movie. I'm not as big of an enjoyer of the musical. Not because I think that it's bad per se. I just don't like the way they did it. No, that's I'm almost certain that came out wrong, but I'm gonna stand by that statement. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna shop today because I had stuff to do, but my CB brain woke up, checked notifications, and went, Quimby's live! Yay! Oh my gosh! I mean, we're happy to have you here. If you gotta go though because you have things to do, then I absolutely do not mind. I'm just happy to have, you know, seen ya a bit. But also, if you do want to stay, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't be like, ooh, oh man, get out of here. Well, that was an interesting way to do it. Okay. Alright. Alright. What fun is it if I don't procrastinate it? You know, you're so real for that. Yep, absolutely kind of based there. Let's just maneuver up this way a bit. Oh, hello! Anywho. More cave. Not sure how I feel about that. Not sure how I feel about the whole more cave thing. There's always, it's like, you know, there's always a bigger fish. There's always more cave. I'm gonna leave that zombie for a minute. Let it make its way back up to me. I don't have time to deal with a zombie. I gotta place torches. I can't be spending all my time just having to explore Big Cave. I have to be able to get the resources from it. That's kind of a gold mine of copper right there. Gold mine, copper. Just thought about the implications of that statement. Okay. Yeah, no just getting distracted lighting things up. I'm picking up the resources. Can't forget this over here. Oh, I love it when a vein opens up into something wider. Oh, and there goes Dollbot telling me to drink some more. Oh man, it feels like we just had Dollbot telling me to drink water like a minute ago. So can we listen to Formidable? Be amazed. Yo! Epic. Oh man, what was the one you wanted me to listen to? Wait, hang on. I'm gonna look it up right now so that after stream, I can go for it immediately. So Close just renamed Rickroll, but kinda didn't play. Let me send another Rickroll out to actually get the sound playing. Yeah, there we go. That's what we should have gone for. Nicola's doing it. Alright. So if you want to tell me the one that I was supposed to listen to, I will look it up right now. What's up? Penny! Hey! Welcome on in. How you doing? Hope life is treating you well and kindly. I'm on a little bit of a rampage mining wise. I'm finishing this today. You know, like finish him. That is me with getting this done. Beautiful, wonderful, fantastical. I'm doing mighty. What just happened? Ah, incredible news. Love to hear it. Just for purposes of my own visualization of your situation, are you still doing the head tilt to be able to hear? Out of curiosity. Not that this information is necessarily relevant to your situation. Just for me personally to be able to visualize your surroundings. Thank you, I think it was. I said to go check my playlist. Alright, I'll pull that up. Take you out. 21 pilots. Nice. Okay, well, yep, that is on my list. Give me just a second. Okay. I'm watching on my second screen connected to my laptop and that has good Bluetooth. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to hear that you're working with better equipment today. I'm glad for you. That's really quite epic, to be honest. You know, a big happy for you, Penny. You know, I'm happy for you. Okay. And then yeah, I'll pop back up this way. Oh, would you look at that? Let's really quick get that all walked up there. I'm zooming. I told you guys. I'm on a mission today. I'm going to get it done. Formidable, very good alongside my type music. I look, you had to listen to a few times and I was like, oh dang, this goes hard. Just Twitch not allowed picture in picture. No clue what that means. Wouldn't be surprised. Sounds like a Twitch moment. Yeah, Formidable, good song. It really, I think really the appeal for me is just imagining like Klingons singing it to each other about being like war buddies, which I quite enjoy. I really like that mental image of Klingons being like, bro, you're so formidable, and it's like, oh my gosh, thanks, bro. I think that's kind of epic. I was gonna watch Quimby in picture on top of VS Code. How was it skull? What, you don't like the Klingon imagery? You don't like my Klingon imagery of Formidable being about battle bros? Come on. Come on, that's like basic stuff here. Pictures that little floating window with the thing you're watching it. Oh, I see. Yeah, wait, don't they allow that? I feel like I've seen it before. Thank you and goodbye has been Hotel Fun. Yeah, the one that was done by the original voice cast. Good song. I like that one a lot. I've listened to it a couple times. Thank you and good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you and good night. Solid song there. I like the way they did it. The end of an era, in fact. I was just caught off guard. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, okay, alright, fair enough. I guess it's not exactly what you would think of at first with it. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I'll accept it. Ah! How far does this rabbit hole go? Are we... Oh, hello. I really wish I could find my way back to where I was earlier. This is just straight up an entirely new cave. Come on, perish, please. Yeah, this is just straight up a new cave. Look at this. Where am I? Who are you people? What are you doing in my house? Why did that skeleton just shoot the ceiling? That was kind of cringe. That was kind of cringe and upsetting. Why would they do that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, can you imagine, chat? Ugh. Must be a mobile thing. Mobile. And Freddie, thank you ever so much for the Rickroll. Very, very cool. Oh, and for the honk. What? And for the boop. Much appreciated. I'm in. No, chat, I'm not kidding when I'm being like I'm going like full on copper out here. I'm like go. I do want to check over here just really quick about. Yeah, it looks like there's a little dripstone here. Oh man, maybe this state of my thoughts right now. I just had the thought like, man, I should listen to the Great Gatsby the video game soundtrack at some point. That would be pretty epic. That would be pretty cool. Because I don't think you can play the Great Gatsby video game anymore because it was a Flash game. But the music is really good. Like Martini Rag. Oh my gosh, Martini Rag. Maybe you should jam out to that somewhere. I don't know. I'm just not gonna redeem a book with any of them from to Well, but I would see the redeems. I would see the redeems that that you didn't redeem a boop. So I think it'd be less like to just sort of man, and no boop with it. Ah! I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do, chat. You know what I'm going to do. Ah! I'm going to fall down a little bit. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna come out over here and I'm gonna take the cords, because there's no way I'm getting to explore that cave. No way whatsoever. That's not where it came from, is it? No, it's not. Okay. This is fine. We're just taking the cords right here so that I can come back to it later. I've got 3 Quimby's running once. Oh no! And a lot of Flash games are saved in archives, so you never know. Yeah, but I mean, Great Gatsby video game is a little more niche. I could look it up, surely, but I guess what I'm saying is I'm not holding my breath on that. Alright, hold up. Hold up. Gotta pull up the cords. I'm gonna call this So Many Dripstone. And we are at 11,775 9,200. Alright. I will remember that. Quimby will remember that. That scared me. That was insane, bro. What? My little parkour that I did there? I'm just too good. I'm just simply too good, that's all. They call me Quimby who is good at parkour, and that's 100% a nickname that they very, very real and true call me. You can ask them, they do it all the time. Okay. Anywho. I gotta start making my way a little backwards on this one. Devise a plan, mod view for chat with stream hidden. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Bee buzzes happily. Thank you, subtitles. That does genuinely make me feel better. Dude, is that Quimby that is good at parkour? That's what they call me! Oh my gosh, I didn't even know, Freddy. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. How did you know? How did you know that that is my real and true legal nickname? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's kind of whoa. Didn't. Well then. Well. Me when my legal nickname is Quimby who's good at parkour. Ah! It's fine. No. This reason that fell down the pit, but I don't think it did. I don't think it did fall down the pit. I think it was okay. And then I'm using an alternative front end called Twinio to watch the stream because it uses an HTML video feed which supports picture-in-picture. Goodness. It's on your legal true nickname birth certificate? Exactly! It's on my legal true nickname birth certificate. And that's how you know it's legit. That's how you know it's real. That's how you know that we're not playing around out here. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. I do feel admittedly that the rate of copper collection has slowed since I got into this particular cave because so much of my time has had to be spent on lighting up areas to make them safe for me to excavate through. So I'm trying to keep that in mind, that I've got that need for speed. If I want to be done in a reasonable timeline, I'm gonna need to keep the pace up. Can't drop that pace. You gotta stay at pace. If you're not staying at pace, what's even the point? Oh, Nicholas has a big number there. Solid number. Has at least 2 2s in it, which is I would argue a good criteria for numbers. me when numbers, I'm like, ooh, does it have 2 2s in it at least? Oh no, if it doesn't have at least 2 2s, can I sign off on this? Is corporate gonna go for it? Epic. Awesome, amazing, cool. I'll deal with that in just a second. I just gotta see, this one's a dead end. That's why I like to see. No! It's fine. It's fine. Okay, whew. So notching Toradora for the past day, and I'm determined on finishing this one, unlike the others, I usually end up leaving. Oh, neat. I've heard of Toradora before, but have never watched it myself. On my current anime journey, my D&D group is making me watch Death Note. They like watching me watch it because I'm a sociologist, and they like seeing my reactions to the various social issues that are encountered in. Oh, I could have just used that for that. That are encountered in the narrative. Like during the whole like opening sequence where like Light is finding the Death Note and deciding to use it, I could feel them all just like watching my face, and I went, this is really interesting because no, wrong, because I'd love to see what Death Note views as like portrays as the average criminal. And I was pointing out like, look at the things that they're doing with the with the way that it is. And I could just feel all of them like not quite judging me for it, but being like, yep, and this is why we wanted you to watch it. I totally could have had that Scallop Tim shoot the creeper. I'm not really in the business for a music disc right now though. Oh, but this does look like a good copper excavation area. Die! Okay. Woo! Okay. Yeah, alright, okay, okay, yeah, alright, okay. Beep, beep, beep. Let's drop the mob stuff. Remember, I gotta keep my eyes on the prize. Strong feelings about Toradora. I'm referring for spoilers, but I'd say I really like most of it. Interesting. Would you like to share your strong feelings? Not intimidating at all. Like, how do you like most of it? Huh. I'm scared I just don't like how it ended. Ooh. Interesting. I actually don't know the basic premise for Toradora. Unless, wait a minute, do I know the basic premise? Is it that they're both trying to... Is it that they're fake dating to try and because they both want to be with someone that are, it's like there's a relationship happening, but then the main characters are mutually interested in one half of the relationships, and then they pretend to be dating for some reason. That might be something else, but I think that's what I've gotten from that. But a lot of people aren't happy with it. Interesting. Very interesting. Kind of. Okay. Remember, I've never actually like seen any of it, so basically everything that I've gotten has just been impressions from like vaguely hearing conversations. It's like I'm standing outside of a room just hearing people talk about something, and I'm here like, interesting. Oh. So I just had to make sure I had all my ducks in a row. Love having my ducks in a row. I love when they go. The premise is that there's this super nice guy, not nice guy at the end, but like great and kind, but he's a terrible resting face. Everyone thinks he's intimidating and mad. Okay. There's also this gal in the same class who is small and adorable, but she has the fiery anger of a tiger. Oh, I see. They are. It is a classic. They both are the opposite of how they appear. Interesting. Team up to help each other with their crushes, and shenanigans ensue. Okay. I see what's happening here. Wait, 150,840 Q coins. Whoosh. That is a lot. That is admittedly a lot. That's... I can't say that's more than I have because I do have infinite, but certainly a significant number. I saw that bow for a second and got spooked thinking it was a new skeleton. I've been even more into Torejime My Hero. Oh, I've not heard of that one. Interesting. You know, I have a proposal. Yeah. Turtle Flex coin. Well, it just comes with being the broadcaster. I've got infinite Quimpy coin. I've done nothing to deserve this, other than stream on Twitch.tv. But like, and that's I can't flex it because it's a natural process. Big yawn. Oh, for a James Milestone? So, the Mario deserves the world. Probably my fave. You just watched everything? I wouldn't be surprised. Mr. Milk is really in the know. We get one free Rickroll on the house. Sound alert and all. What? Just describe your proposal more in depth, because I don't think I quite get what I don't think I see what you're getting at here. Okay, this was a solid copper vein, I will say. Like, kind of crazy how much copper was hiding there. Okay. Okay. Epic, awesome. I actually haven't seen any of My Hero Academia or Demon Slayer, which I hear is quite good. Okay. Very good indeed. For reaching the milestone, we get a Rickroll from the Quimular account. Oh, okay, sure. You want me to send a Rickroll? Or for you reaching 150,000 Q coins? I'll vibe with that. Here we go. Neat. And I will count that as a Rickroll for this. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. So I'm just glad that someone else has seen Toradora, given my aforementioned strong feelings, but like no one I knew had seen it. The only two animes I haven't watched. Yes, indeed. Whoa, torches. But the big question is, how is that? Where is that on the map of places that I've been before? That's the question. That's the question to be answered. Does that connect me back to the old cave, or is that just a new spot? I don't know. There's really just so much going on with this mining trip, but it's gonna be over. I'm gonna finish it today. Mark my words. Today this ends. I just need like 25 more stacks of blocks. Like 25 more stacks of blocks and we're golden. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna make it. Ooh, Death by Glamour. Big Death by Glamour enjoyer out here. Don't get me started on Call Me Can't Communicate. Very cute show. Oh, I've heard of that one for sure. I know nothing about it, but I know that I've definitely heard of it. One of those, like, I know it exists in the world, but couldn't tell you a single thing about it. I've never seen, like, 7 animes at most, bro. Guess I gotta get on the anime grind. The tricky thing with anime is that there's just so many in the world. There's so many to be watched, and so many like really good ones that a lot of people are like, oh man, there's this classic one you gotta see. Like for instance, so I'm watching Death Note with my D&D group, but then Shardspoon and I are watching Trigun, which is another like classic anime, which I'm enjoying a lot so far, by the way, if you wanted to know my opinion on Trigun. Big enjoyer. I've been quite taken with Mr. Bash the Stampede. But there's just so much anime, and a lot of it is really good, and you gotta just work on it over time. And then there's new stuff coming out, and then there's like all the things that are like movies but not series. Like I feel like at some point for just for my like career, like or like education as an entertainer is what I'm trying to say there. I feel like I need to see the one about I don't remember what it's called, but the one about the actor, like the actress who used to be an idol, but has like starts feeling like she like has memory problems because there's this website that is like a diary of her life, but she's not writing it. It's so funky. Just a sucker for rom-coms and just about any medium. No, that's so true. I actually love the rom-com genre. I think it gets such a bad rap. Definitely deserves better. People always like, ooh, the rom-com genre, and I'm like, shut up! It's full of whimsy and entertainment. You don't know what you're talking about. Yuri on Ice. This needs to be popping up. I know, right? It's such a good little soundtrack for this. It's not that one. I haven't seen it, but I know it's a good one. No, Yuri on Ice is definitely not the one I'm talking about. This one is a movie, and it's like supposed to be one of the pillars of the like of the existential terror about the self genre. Like think like Black Mirror and stuff. From what I understand, a lot of Black Mirror was sort of built off of this movie. Which is very interesting because Black Mirror is one of the movies ever. Again, existential terror, but it's about the self, not about anything exterior. Big enjoyer of that concept. We're so progressive for animes because I always watch like 4 at once. I see. Should make a Quimby diary site, put random things in it, like going to a meeting on Saturday. Oh no, and then I'll be like, oh no, but how do they know what's going on in my life? How do they know? What's going on there? It's water time. Also, I was a little stuck. You couldn't start random deals. I made some good progress. My 63 by 63 by 63 copper cube in Minecraft. No, it's 64 by 64 by 64, and I can prove it. I can prove it. It is, I can prove it's 64 by 64 by 64. You can't fool me with that. If I were to take a stack of blocks right now and run it along all 3 of the dimensions, it would take an entire stack. That's such a funky little coal vein. Okay. Alright, funky little coal vein, I'll play your game. Prove it then. When we get back out to the cube, I can roll it all back again. I can show you guys. I'll prove I'm just deep in the mines right now. Get my head out. Love y'all. You're also very beautiful. Have a great day. Yeah, have an absolutely fantastic time, Freddie. Thank you for stopping by. It's always such a pleasure to see you. I hope the rest of your day is very pleasant. You're going to enjoy life in the cuteness of Toradora. Nice. Jokes on you, I'm going 65 to the 3rd. Interesting. I mean, the funky thing about that is that I think at the level we're playing at, that will require a significant increase in the number of blocks still, actually. Here, I'll do the math. I'll do the math because that's actually really interesting to me. No! Okay. Listen, is it stupid? Yes. Am I chasing it anyway? Yes. Listen. It's dumb, but I wanted it. It was my greatest heart's desire that I would have all the copper for me to block up there. Are we doing the math? That is 12,481 more blocks. Yeah, see, that's not insignificant. Wait, what's 274,625 divided by 9? What's the deal with that? Yeah, you good, Penny? What's that calculation for? Also, it's jacket time. I haven't been wearing a jacket. And I just need something light. In fact, we're just going with like a light cardigan on it, because I don't have any sleeves, and that's probably why we are entering jacket time a little bit, is because of my lack of sleeves. But now I'm cardigan Quimby. Oh, and there goes Dollbot telling me to drink some water again. Thank you, Dollbot. You're a real one. Not real in the actually a person kind of way, but more real as in like keeping it real, keeping me drinking that water. You understand what I mean. Can you imagine if Dollbot was real? That'd be kind of funky. Kind of a silly, goofy time of it. Kind of be a little bit wild, and in fact, I think after this next inventory fill, it's gonna be Ender Chest time, which is gonna be interesting to see how the progress is going on completing completing my goals. Also, this is just so much coal here at the end. I feel like I had a long time there where I was just sort of casually getting some coal. This is... these past couple veins have straight up been just so much coal. Stone comes after the dot. What? Huh? What are you calculating there, Penny? What does that mean? What are you looking at? I'm very confused. Yeah, at the level that we're working at, even just increasing all the sides by 1 block takes like 12,000 more blocks, which is, you know, obviously not like a significant portion of the blocks that I'm working with, but it's not an insignificant amount of blocks. Like 12,000 is still, that's like a decent mining trip. A little under half of a big like full 30,000 like this one. Oh boy. Crafting table time already. Alright, yep, making sure to pick up all the copper for that. Yes, so it is Ender Chest time, but I've got 47 blocks of raw copper there, which kind of makes me want to push it to the next, to the completion of the next stack. Because that's just a lot of copper there. Okay, so I have torches here, coming down. What's going on up here? Hello? What is this place? Where am I? Hello? Oh, I know where this is. Okay, I've gotten turned around a little bit with the with the connecting of the tunnels. Okay, I'll explain it in a minute. I gotta pick up this coal really quick. Oh, 12,481 times 9, 112,329. Penny's calculation is how many blocks? 65 to the third times a 65 to the third. Wait, what? I mean 65 to the third, not multiplied even more? That would be increased. Okay, yeah. That would be 65 to the third blocks, and yours is how many extra ingots from... Got it. Got it. But wait, no, that's not quite right though. It's not quite right because it's 262,000 at least for 64 to the third. It's 274,625 is the block count. Penny, what were you calculating there? Just out of curiosity. Cause the math is not mathing for me. Cause how did you end up with 30,000? What's going on there? What you doing? What you doing? Okay. Yeah, so this is actually a forward section here. I'm just quick checking out to make sure that I've done properly, because yeah, see, look, I've immediately run into something that I would have missed by not moving backward. Probably after I mine this vein, I'll do just a really quick, like not full inventory crafting table time, so that I can just have nice numbers of blocks for ender chest time. But I'll take the coal too. I won't say no to coal. Not at this point in the process. Okay, except there's still even more copper and stuff. Wow. Okay. Sure. Let's do this really quick. Yes, that's pretty much perfect. Practically perfect in every way, as we say sometimes. Blocks of raw copper. Beautiful. And okay. And we're back in business. Pace calculation was 65 to the third divided by 9. Why did you divide that by 9? Why, that's just 1/9 of the total volume. You'd want to multiply by 9 if you're trying to figure out how many extra ingots. Why are we dividing by 9? That's a bit odd. That's a bit funky. A bit strange, I think. Obviously do whatever you want forever and ever. I'm not like, and then let's investigate what's happening there. Is there evidence of suspicious activity? Just kind of a funky way to do it, TBH. Shush, math hard. Oh, okay, I'll accept that answer. Yeah. No, I'll take it. Yep, understandable. Have a great day. Math do be kind of tricky though. With all them order of operations and algebra and calculus. Calculus is definitely some kind of way. Calculus was the class in school that convinced me that I wasn't going to be an engineer. Because calculus just made such little sense to my brain. Because for most of my life, math was decently fairly easy. Like, even if it wasn't my favorite thing in the world, I was like performing very well on it because, I was a pleasure to have in class and all that. So just checking a little bit down here as well to make sure we're not missing anything with this. Yes, okay, we're doing great. We're doing fantastic. But then I took calculus and it just made such little sense. I was like, listen, if I try to go into a career that uses this, I'm probably just going to be miserable for the rest of my life. So it would have been neat to be an engineer, but being a sociologist sounds pretty cool too. That is stats, which I do quite enjoy. I am a statistics enjoyer. I've come to theft your tables. No, my tables! No, why would you do this, Lord? Please! Please, not my tables! Not the tables that I so lovingly built personally myself with my own 2 hands. How could you do this to me? What did I ever do to you to deserve my tables being taken? This is so sad. I can't believe it would be this way. I can't believe you would do this to me personally. I'm just a little guy. Hi, oh, hi Max. I need to eat them at Old Man Jenkins. No, but why Old Man Jenkins? What did Old Man Jenkins do to deserve this either? Original purple chat. I mean, it's been purple for a while, but I think like Shartspoon is lurking and stuff, and it's probably gone too late for Just a Friend to still be around. So yeah, maybe. I think the only obstacle there would be to all purple chat would be if Shartspoon is still just hanging around being sneaky. But hey, I mean, you know me. I don't mind. I don't mind a loss of the all purple chat. I love purple, but all colors are beautiful. Scallop Tim. Oh, and thank you for the Rickroll, Penny. Much appreciated. Another follower? Yeah. They didn't say anything in chat, so I'm a little teensy bit worried that they're not a real person, but like, also, you know, also I'm like, oh man. But sometimes there are people who just simply want to follow, and I don't know. I don't mind. I'm not that worried about it, but that was my thought process at the moment where I was like, oh, hello person, and they just said nothing, and I said, okay. Alright then. Let's chill. Solid copper vein. Straight up. Base, how are you? How are you, Max? Good night, Yvonne. I don't know if they'd still be here. It was pretty close to the beginning of the stream. It was pretty much right at the start. Oh, and Penny, thank you for the Rickroll. Much appreciated. Very cool. Sorry, just the spirit of Rick Astley's never gonna give you up. Just overcame me for a moment.
A tree.
Oh no, a tree! Oh, that's so spooky, Penny. Thank you for the warning. And for Rickroll. Here's good. Got half of a compliment. Ayo. Half a compliment is better than no compliment, I would say. Got a reverse compliment insult. Oh no. Ah! A tree! Oh, I just really enjoy having that sound around. Ah! Sorry, yawn. Anywho, I'm trying to stay so focused, chat. I need to finish my I need to finish the mining trip. I gotta get all the resources that I've set for my quota. And we're so close. I think it might be under 20 stacks of blocks at this point, which is kinda insane. Kinda crazy. Kinda wild, and oh, I mean, that's not quite under chest time because I don't like putting the coal away until I know for sure that I won't need it. Like, I know I just made torches, so I probably won't need to, and there's some coal right here. I'll pick up the coal and then we'll see. And we'll see how I feel about it. Okay, okay. Decent coal vein. Okay. Not great, but like acceptable. But I mean, yes, that does technically push me into the region that I can put the 64 blocks away without any trouble. So yeah, I'll mine this out and then get back to some more flat ground, and we'll put them away. So now this box is full. How's the party thing? Oh, that's great. The equinox has happened. Spring is officially here. And I had a lovely time with my friends. We played a game about matching colors. And I'm so good with colors, so I had a great time with that. So now I just need this box to be filled. If I come up with some extra stacks of coal blocks, I can put them into my little box of things here. Sure, let's just grab that while I'm here. May as well. But I mean, we're real close. We're almost there. All I need's a few more dollars to once again quote Santa Fe from Newsies. Really, honestly, a solid movie, I think. It gets a bad rap because of how kind of lackluster its second act is. But to be honest, it's just got such a fun opener and like beginning world building, context saving sort of section. Like, it's a mighty fine life, carrying the banner where we go. Oh wait, no, the lyrics. I know the lyrics to Newsies. It's a fine life, but apparently not while I'm streaming. It's fine. Ah! Oh boy. Your table's now mine. Goodbye. No, my table! Please. Whatever am I going to do without my table? What will I do when the outlaws come and they ask me they ask me about my table and I'll have to tell them that I have none? How are they going to steal my table if I don't have a table for them to steal? Oh, come on. If I don't have a table for them to steal, how are they going to steal my table? Oh, come on. How did I... It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Alright. Picks the table and leaves. No, my table! Please! Please have mercy! Please! Not the table that I made with my own two hands and my grandfather's blood, sweat, and tears and the... Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Did you just happen to kill a baby zombie that was riding on your back? Based. Okay, let me secure this area a bit more. Oh, a geode. Yeah, make sure the area is secure for resource collection. And then that's really just kind of a lot of copper, so I want to go for it. We're doing great. We're doing great. We're doing so excellently well. Ah! This is why we take precautions. Didn't have time to do a proper pullback on that bow and arrow. Yeah, I'm comfortable just leaving that for a minute. That is a pit. Not too interested in the pit right now. There was that area with a whole ton of copper back there. We'll take this. Won't say no, certainly. Okay. We're back over here. I mean, I'm a little worried about the down bits here, but this leads into a ravine. I'm not a huge ravine enjoyer. Let's go back to that area that had a bunch of copper, and then maybe I'll come back to that ravine if I need to. We're going. We're doing great. I have to go with me, but man, what are you doing down here? That's my thing, Mr. Moon. But yes, thank you for the alert. Good luck with your meeting. The chicken's doing adult stuff down here. I mean, laying eggs. That's what adult chickens do. Ah, hello. Yeah, that's a pit. Not too interested in the pit. We're zooming, chat. We're zooming. We're doing speedy, quick copper collecting. I mean, I'm under 20 stacks of blocks till the shulker box is filled. I can speak. That's a lie. But we're almost there. And then most funny thing from Food Theory. I'd love to hear it. Oh yes, bonjour. Hello. I see we've got a lot of various greetings happening there between Max and friends. Congrats. I saw the bonjour and immediately jumped in on it. No thoughts about it whatsoever. I'm not full up on inventory space, but this seems like as good a time as any to pull for it. And then yeah, we've got one more stack at least until ender chest time, but that theoretically shouldn't be too far away if this. Oh, hello. If this goes as it looks like that it might, this looks like what we in the business call a large vein of copper. You know, when there's just a bunch visible. If we're lucky, we might find even a solid like block of raw copper or two, which would be very interesting. Oh, we've run out of greetings. All right. What was I talking about? The straight up copper focus has. Oh wait, look, it's right here. Just an actual block of copper. Wow. The focus on getting the copper has now distracted me from being a good conversationalist. Usually the conversation distracts me from doing what I'm actually supposed to do, but now doing what I'm actually supposed to do is distracted me from just like talking and chatting, which is an interesting reversal of fortune. I'm gonna give you a full compliment. Aw, cuties. Good, you're very smart. You can't even see me. Does that matter, Max? Must one see another person to tell them that they look good today? What if they look good emotionally, huh? Or I don't know, metaphysically or something. Yeah, that's probably about as far into that as I should go. No, I would love to have literally any thoughts in my head right now. I would love to have literally any thoughts in my head right now, but I am not kidding about how much the copper focus has just taken over. It's like I got within the goal, like we're eyes on the prize right now, and it's just going. Beep bop. Let's see, pick that up. Okay, there's over here. I'm just like go. Copper spotted. Copper within sight. Hit him fast and hard. Go. But then again, yes, it's just simply mining copper. Alright. So that's going to be ender chest time. It's a little funky that how close that is to being a full being a full stack, but I should probably just drop it off in the ender chest and not worry too hard about it. I'm about to do a bit more exploring. It might be nice to have a clear inventory before doing that. I mean, look at this, chat. Look at how close we're getting. I've just got 9 more stacks. 9 more stacks to fill the box. Just give off a good vibe. Aww. Okay, let's go. We're doing so good. We're doing so good. Here, if we check my stats on times crafted, we've definitively passed the 30,000 mark, which is when we know that we're starting to get close on full up, and also we can just see when the shulker box is out that I only have 9 more stacks. Only 9 more stacks until victory. Oh, hello. That was unexpected. skeleton spawner. Fire protection 4. Don't really need that. I'll take the saddles. Sure. Yeah, saddles great. And yes, now I need to start putting things in here. Let's make that a little nicer. Yeah, that'll do for now. Beep. We're doing great. We're doing great. Why is Silky Soft always the one who's low on durability? Ah, because Silky Soft is my is my favorite of the Silk Touch picks. So Silky Soft is the one that I just carry naturally, and Silky Soft hasn't gotten low enough on durability on this trip yet to need to be replaced. So it's kind of popping off, to be honest. Just holding on by the skin of its teeth on durability here. And I respect it. I respect the grind. Which one you're picking up? Oh, what? Huh? Eat the bread? Okay, I'll eat the bread. Let's get this bread, gamers. Or was it in this one? Yes, bread. Here, let me just. Was there bread in here? No, there was not. Let me just. Running around will happen. We'll do it, but also just naturally me. I'm gonna need to eat more food just in the natural course of doing this all. And a beep. Okay. So I think this area is pretty well explored out by now. So I can start moving backwards. Did I come from up or down? I feel like I came from up. Yes. And then, yep, okay, yes, indeed, we're doing great. Thank you so much, Quinn. Do you hate cobble? I don't hate cobble, it's just that, it's a durability matching thing, where I only have 2 fortune picks. I've got Lukey Clover and Fortunate Fred, and I want to preserve durability for them. But if I have to mine like all the blocks and stuff that I do just normally with fortune, then it's gonna be a bit of a durability sink for that. So I've just made the decision to use my Silk Touch pick as the main one that I use for like breaking stone and stuff, so that the durability is sort of spread out a little bit. It goes and you know, it's then harder to heal the Silk Touch pick in hand, but that is okay because I have more Silk Touch picks than I do fortune picks. Mending and breaking paint. See that's something you say? Don't do that. But technically you're racist to everybody, you're not racist. I mean, I actually kind of disagree. Not necessarily. Because there's different types of racism, right? It's not, racism isn't just like, yes, I flat out hate them. It's racism about certain traits or features of people or certain stereotypes or things. So it's entirely possible to be racist in different ways, which means that, you know, because each type of racism can then be distinct, you're not escaping being racist by hating everyone, necessarily. Does that make sense? Where racism isn't necessarily about just simply like the act of hating people. It's about hating people for certain particular reasons, unjustly, to be sure. Like let's make sure to put in that it's hating people hating entire groups of people, often for reasons outside their direct control or in ways that engage with harmful stereotypes. But it's fully possible to be racist to everybody and still be racist. You're racist, you're a racist. There's no other ways about it. Yep, that's how it goes. Okay, let's put this, I think it was this one that I've got. Yes. I collect deep slate coal ore. Don't worry about it. Just like being mean to everybody doesn't mean you're not mean. Also true. Could be I named something? I don't remember. Have you named something recently? Hold on, let me pull up my names requests. I don't see you having something be named recently, but I know you've named things in the past. So there's that at least. Okay. Doing my level best to navigate out of here. Down to the limit to get something else. Start talking about this through my headset. Oh, I'm sorry, Penny. I mean, the conversation topics just happened. I do think it's an important one to talk about because you know, racism is a serious issue that we here in Chatbee disapprove of. So it's important for us to be able to recognize what racism looks like and like what talking points could be used as part of that and like what to look for. Because let's be honest, none of us are immune to racism. We've just been like taught ways to spot it and how to see that it's like bad. And I don't mean that none of us are immune to racism and like, oh, but everybody's a little racist kind of way. No, I mean like no one is immune to propaganda. No one is immune to being told things that they want to hear and then picking up negative beliefs through that. Like, not in a oh well everyone's a little racist kind of way, but in a no one is fully immune from this and we always have to be watching out for it in our own lives and experiences kind of way. By the way, I got racism explained to treat people as less worthy because of their features. I mean, so that's, I think that's definitely part of it, Max. Definitely, absolutely. But it's less necessarily just their features and the way that they look. It's, again, more related to harmful stereotypes and beliefs about groups. So, for instance, the way that people, at least here in the States, ways that people are racist to, like, people of Asian descent is very different from how they're racist to people who are black. So someone could be racist to both groups, but that doesn't mean that they're not that they're not being racist, even if they have that for every group, because the way that because it's not just generally features, it's features specific to groups. Does that make sense? Oh, here, I gotta drink some water. People always think things about other people, they don't matter, just think about it. Yep, that's true, that's true. But I think on the racism topic in particular, ooh, knuckles just cracked. Have I ever named something? Yeah, you've named things before. Pretty sure you named, one of my tridents, quite possibly. Because on the subject of racism in particular, I think it's important to look at it and know that it's not just, oh, you hate people because of their features. It's hating groups for those reasons, like irrationally and stuff. And that's not the precise technical definition. Don't be like, ah, yes, but Quimby said. That is largely like my understanding and the thoughts I can have while streaming live on twitch.tv. The issue is, of course, as always, more nuanced and complex than I can really get into easily, just quick here. But it's worth examining in your life and experiences how racism relates to you. Where did I come from here? I can't find any left-facing torches. I never named something? I've never named anything, but you have claimed, like, all of the barrel halls, which I would say is not an insignificant contribution. Well, this is definitely not the way that I came, but there's definitely more cave to explore over here, so I guess I should do that before finding the way that I came from. Alright. Okay, once more into the breach. Once more into the cave. I would really love to find just some big old pockets of copper here. Sorry, just thought I saw a copper ingot. I did not. That would be drowned usually. Scalloped him. I actually want to go up on this one maybe? Let's check this out. Damn it. What's your shield called? My shield is called Wizard's Force Field. And then in here, I think it might have been Vlad the Impaler, but I'm actually not sure. Hold on, we've got Barbara, Mia. I need to name the spyglass. No piggies, no cap. I am Donatello. I need to get the armor trim on this one that gets me the Donatello stripes. Oh, why do I have logs in here? The Rededder, Bone to Pick, Skizzies, Fairy Wings, Travel Montage, Francois, Gaslight, Comically Large Fort, Kina Kite, Vlad the Impaler. I'm sure I've named something before, but I am currently struggling to remember. Hello, upper cave section. Whoa! Still hello, upper cave section. You know, we had a bit of an incident there, but you know that's all right. Where? Oh my gosh! How does skeleton reaching up here? Isn't suspicious as long since Jishu's been here. Yeah, I don't know where Jishu is. I love the barrel quest. Yeah, the barrel quest was fun. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some water. Number what? Is anything up for naming? I mean, my spyglass is up for naming. It looks like. Looks like I do not have names for my spyglass. I'm sure there's also some like equipment or stuff that I haven't named. Oh yeah, that also isn't everything that I have. I've got my other tool chest that has like picks and tools and things. And I don't know if you've named something from there. Okay. Gotta get that copper. Where's Max Nature Lake? I think Max Nature Lake is in the other box. Here, I'll pull that out in a second and we can take a look. Friend spotter, yo! Okay. I can probably take care of that real quick in just a sec. Friend, do you want spotter capitalized or not capitalized? Capitalization? No capitalization. I can do either. Your pick? I like capitalization. I like a good capitalize. I've got the double zoom. I've got the double zoom. Boom. Double zoom time. Alright. So thank you for naming my spyglass friend. Very cool. I don't have a lot of use for a year, but oh boy, when we go out to work on the cube. Like capitalism. Well, hush now. Just as a bit. Yeah, we've got Fortunate Fred, Smooth as Butter, Barbara Streisand, Smooth Criminal, Spider Silk. These two don't have names. Max Nature Lake needs to get enchanted, but is here. I don't have a name for this one. I don't have a name for either of these. We've got Treasure Hunter and Spoonful of Butter here. And then I don't think any of these pieces have been named. So yeah. Definitely there are some things up for naming if anyone so wishes. You and Cole. What I really need is the copper, but that's fine. The copper will come in time. Copper will happen as copper does. Okay, looks like this isn't the only route to get there, so I'm gonna just almost broke that block and then just like immediately fell to my doom. Aw, man. Well, didn't quite hit that MLG, but such is life. I'm still alive, so everything's alright. Max Nature Lake. Yeah. Hold on. There we go. I love Quimby streams. I'm not saying that just because of music or anything. Totally not. No, definitely not. Definitely not whatsoever. Yeah, this playlist in particular has been really popping off. The video game bangers. I've kind of just been listening to it on repeat. The past couple of streams. I've really been enjoying it. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Ah! Perish. Oh, just a nice little cave area here with some copper for me. How considerate. They shouldn't have. Aquifer! Does this lead up to the surface? Yes, it does. Dang it. I will get lost if I try to go through there. So I'm gonna have to be here in the cave first. I just know I will get absolutely lost if I try to go out there. So we're just gonna take care of some business in here, and it'll be great. And then maybe we'll deal with that in a second. Oh, but the aquifers have been really good as far as copper collection goes, depending on, like, obviously depending on the type, but decisions are the worst. The water? Ah, yes. Have you ever started a Valley streams? Maybe this ever happened? Ah, yes. Okay, Max, the whole thing. Yes, I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking a bottle of water. All right. Actually, the reason why I'm so frantic about getting this mining stream done is because Stardew Valley has a new update out, and I want to play it so desperately much. I so incredibly desperately much want to play the new Stardew update. So, but I have to finish the mining stream first. So we are speedrunning finishing this out here. You know, getting all the copper that I need and stuff. And then just as soon as I fill up the shulker boxes, I'm probably gonna be like, all right, and that means Stardew stream next time. But that's why we're doing the big push. Shulker box nav is admittedly a little much just for a casual stream for me, but I'm sure I can do it today. I don't super want to go down there too much, but there is but yeah, there is a bit of copper down there, so I'll check it out. I'll build myself a little staircase. Just a little staircase guy. And a pop. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. Ha! Anyway. Oh wait, Max Nature Life, welcome on in. Oh wow. You're not going to late. Oh yeah, but we appear at the same time, unfortunately. Sure, Max, is there third game? This is it? Yes, there's, yeah, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Lightning McQueen Operation board game? What? Guys, I promise this is the last mining stream. 10 mining streams later. No, Jayshu, it is the last mining stream. Also, hello, welcome. It is good to see you. No, but I promise it is it's the last one for now. It's the last one for now. I'm gonna finish the trip on this one. I'm gonna finish the trip, and then it's gonna be so epic because I will be able to play Stardew Valley. Ah! It's fine. Lightning McQueen Operation board game. What a phrase. What a sentence. What a statement that has just been said here on this day. The oh gosh, what's today? Like the 20th of March? I feel like today is the 20th of March. I just feel emotionally that today is the 20th of March. Mostly because I'm pretty sure yesterday was the 19th of March. But don't quote me on that. was making a name for myself on Brawl Stars, and they asked, what's your name? I wrote Max Nature Like, which means Max, of course. Oh yeah, okay. I see, okay. Actually, this is all kind of starting to make sense to me. Nigerian prince in Kyrgyzstan? Whoa, okay. What's the Nigerian prince in Kyrgyzstan doing here? So my friend, if I'm going to be awake until tomorrow, he said no, so it's soon we'll guess what it landed on. Oh. I'd love to hear cause. The name was used on YouTube, so I changed the IJ with Y, and now I'm me. I see. Yeah, actually, no, that legitimately kind of all makes sense. That's yeah. That tracks. That makes sense. I buy it. How much do I wanna go over this way? I mean, there's copper there, but nope. We're gonna move backward. Nope. That looks like it's a bad dripstone area. That, however, looks pretty epic. So I am gonna just really quick. Let's just, oh, come on, I was breaking that fast enough that it shouldn't have mattered. Okay. Good, yes, okay. Good. Yeet! Yeet! Zombie dies. Okay. I'll take it. Oh, 98. I roll for charisma. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and give me a roll for charisma. That'll be a D20. And that's also the reason I don't know how to say my name. Right, because you changed the spelling. It's kind of alarming how much it really is all starting to make sense with this explanation here. I'm like, oh, and then I see, oh my gosh, and that's the reason why it's all coming together now. I can't believe it. The true lore behind the Max Nature Like name. What do you think it landed on? I think it landed on that you're going to be awake until tomorrow. I think that the wheel directly contradicted what your friend said, personally. But I could be wrong about that. You know? I could very much so be incorrect. I need to find my backwards trail. I feel like I came from over here. Is this where I came from? Was this it? How did you know? I've just got a sense for these things. I'm just clairvoyant, that's all. And Mag Battle 2 came out, and I thought couldn't stand up to the insanely high standards in Mag Battle 1 brought. But honestly, I don't know how, but they made the expectations go through the roof. Oh, let's go! I was getting rejected by girls and get told you're just a friend, and I was making my Discord username and asked me what would you like your friends to call you, and I typed just a friend, and then I tried it on Twitch, but it was already taken, so I used friend instead of a friend without the I instead of friend, and that's how it was made. Oh, I see. Should I hear it me? Oh, bless. Well, 101 up for 20 vibe. You're not the best vibe in the world, but you do get 101, which is the number of Dalmatians, so I think that counts for something. Where did I come from? What? Why the? Because I remember finding this place and being like, oh boy, more cave. Did I come from up here? No, that's just a little spot. Where did I enter this space? I mean, I wanted to try and land in the water, but undershot just a little. Did I come from over here? No, that's right, facing torches. What in the... What is going on here? It couldn't have been from over here. Because that was unlit just a little bit ago. Watch this. Oh, what? Huh? Oh wait, 015? No, bless. Bless. Oh, a 357 isn't too bad, Max. That's pretty solid. let's move ahead nonetheless. I mean, the story's gonna be the story. No matter what we choose or try to say. I don't know. I don't know where that was going. I cannot for the life of me remember how I got in here. Was it over here? Oh my gosh. Was this it? Oh my gosh. That was totally it. What? Okay, yeah, because now there's left-facing torches that way. Okay, that was the weirdest little crevice. Yeah, and then I'm not too interested in going that way. Oh wait, oh, 1 out of 1 vibe. Oh, let's go. So you get to stay alive another day. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear that the Dollbot gets to live a little bit more. Ooh, I haven't gone down this way yet. Huh? Okay, okay, okay. Awesome. Okay, yep, okay. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy out here. But we do get a copper vein, and that's solid. That's solid right there. We love getting a copper vein. Even if it's the only thing I get from this area, getting at least one, I would argue, is a triumph. That is a victory for me. Okay, and that's crafting table time. Chat, we're back on track. We kind of lost the pace there for a minute, what with me getting lost in the mine. But oh baby, we are back. Beep and a beep. And we're very close to Ender chest time there, but not quite. Close but no cigar, as they say. Let's pick that back up. Cause chat, remember, I just needed 9 more stacks of blocks last time we pulled open the Ender chest. So almost being Ender chest time now means that we are really close to the ultimate goal. To the ultimate victory. Ah! I fell down a little bit. This is an ideal area, but I'm going to check it out. Because it's kind of riding the line, and if I could find a place where it ticked back up, that would work out. But no, it looks like it does just go down, so... Actually, nope, we were headed back up this way. Oh, it's just like my friend pulling up the most random memes. I do pull up the most random memes. That is what I do. Thank you, Jaysha, for noticing. Oh, OMG, thank you for noticing. Copper. Beep, 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 beep. Did I splish into a pool of acid? No, why would this happen to Penny in particular? Oh no. Oh no, chat, the mystery, it's surely this could only be solved by the greatest detective of our time. Joe. Surely only the great detective Joe could solve the mystery of why this would happen to Penny in particular. You remember the old friend? Yeah, I don't know. Oh goodness. Oh yeah, Teal Friend. I mean, if you know, I remember Teal Friend. I very much remember Teal Friend. That was certainly a time in our lives. Not a bad time. Just, you know, just one of the times ever. The question is if I want to explore this aquifer. It might be a good idea, to be honest. Like, to be honest, I actually think that this is... Yeah, because over here, that's where I end up in the cave. That's where I end up in the cave. Oh my goodness gracious me, shut up. Okay. Sorry, not talking to you, chat. Not talking to you, chat. Love you guys. I was very specifically speaking to the drowned there. The aquifer, like underwater dripstone cave section is not bad for looking for copper. And I do remember this place. Okay. Oh, it's all connected. Oh, I see. I see. Oh no, the glow squid fighting against the pole of the bubbles. Check, Jen. I'll take a look. Mama. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Jayshu. Thank you. You know what you did, friend? Oh. Absurd Max quotes by Jay. Ooh, first of all, love this little outlay you've got going on here. Join in, my guy. That feels sexual to me. Okay. I think we should all one day just beat up an orphan. Yeah, I really like the daffodil there. The daffodil, I think, really, really makes it. Straight up. Ah, baby zombie. It's nighttime. Oh, I was barely in the caves an hour. Me going through my Rip Van Winkle phase. Oh my gosh, can you shut up? Stop it. Oh my gosh. Oh. I think I just started flying. Oh my gosh! Shut up! Oh, goodness gracious me, can you believe that? Can we rages on call? Catch you anything else? Wait, no, not to you, chat. Not to you. Not to you guys. Yeah, that's how that would go. Admittedly, that is how that would go. Okay, well, I just need a little bit more copper. Oh, I just need a couple more stacks more. If I could just remember where that cave was. I'm being cursed for my hubris. I'm being cursed, chat. That's nicer. Oh, wait, what? Huh? Should I go back to the teal color? I'm personally an orange fan. I'm personally an orange enjoyer, but if you want to go back to teal, then I think you should. I think the most important thing here is the color that you want your name to be. You with me? I'm pretty sure someone called my color depressed, that's why I switched to orange. Oh no. I don't remember that specifically, but it sounds right. You know? That sounds like something that would have happened. Okay. Yeet. And whoosh. Let's explain. Oh, one for teal, one for orange. She, what about you? Jayshu says yes. No indication about yes to one, but you know. It's right, yes, understandable, have a great day. Where's that cave that I had? Oh, hello. No wonder there were pillagers in the area. Okay. So here's the deal, chat, is that I know that that there was a cave somewhere in the area that I just lost through accidentally exiting into the river. But that means that if I want to find that cave again, I'm gonna have to like traverse the area, which is not very conducive to a quick end to the mining stream. That kind of takes some time. But also, like, okay, first of all, that is actually kind of really interesting. The cherry blossoms with the pillager outpost. Actually, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. 100 years of tail. Oh no. And Jayshu lurked. Oh man. Not getting an opinion out of that guy. Let me just squeeze on past here. Oh my gosh. Fine, whatever. We're hopping back down into the river. I was hoping to get up to the top of the plateau to sort of look around that way. But it might just be easier to do it like this. Carefully keeping my head above water so that I can breathe, but I'm still traveling at the speedy, quick swimming pace. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, and okay. I don't think I took the cords for where I originally jumped down that one cave, which is frustrating to me now because I don't remember how to get into it. But I would really like to because there's a lot of unexplored dripstone there. Just scanning the area. I feel like there was cherry blossoms. Chat, this is... I literally need... Hold on, let me block it up to check the total amount that I need. I need 4. I need 4 stacks of copper blocks. Literally just 4 stacks of copper blocks. And that'll do it. Is this it? Is this the spot? This is feeling... No, okay, this is familiar, but it's not the spot. It's not the spot TM, but it is familiar. Okay, I think it's time to resort to drastic measures. Let's just pull out the fairy wings. We got it at this point. We gotta. We're so talented. We swim plus breathe very very much so. Yes, I just temporarily become fish. It's a very tricky thing. Not many people can do it actually. I've put a lot of work into being able to handle it. So you know, thank you for noticing the effort. There goes all about telling me to drink some water, but I can't drink water. I'm trying to find dripstone. This definitely isn't the cave, but it's dripstone and there's copper here. I think. Listen, I would love to find that cave that I didn't fully explore. But I just need 4 stacks of copper blocks, you know? You feel? Literally 4 stacks of copper blocks will do it for me. Here, let's even put away what I've got on hand. I need 4 stacks of copper blocks and that'll do it. I think maybe someday I'll come back and actually find that lost dripstone cave, and it'll be a whole dramatic, like, I've been searching for you for ages sort of deal. But I think for right now, 4 stack copper block will do it for me. I will gladly accept 4 stack of copper block, and this is 100% dripstone cave, so that'll take it. And there's that stuff up there, and I feel like I should be going for it, but also I could just not. It kind of looks like it's a lot of effort to get that, so maybe we just descend into the cave proper. And look at that. Solid cave. Solid cave right there. That is admittedly 100% caveable. I could get 4 stacks of copper blocks out of that. I could get 4 stacks of copper blocks out of that easy. Assuming that it's not just a trick of the light and the cave ends just right around the corner there, which has happened to me before. But I'm going to be optimistic. Chat, we're so close. We're so incredibly close on this. It's like I can taste it. The taste of the sweet copper against my lips as I drown in waves of molten metal because I've made a mistake in my smelting process or something. I don't know. I don't know where all that is coming from. That could be pulling out the rings. It could be shape-shifting. Whoa, shape-shifting moment. Remember the goose? The word drastic measure. I remembered goose. Just gonna be 4 shulker box of 4 shulker with the blocks of copper block. Ooh, wow. I'm clipping that. I mean, yeah, I deserve it. Absolutely, what I said was kind of insane. I deserve that being clipped. Now listen, we've almost done it, right? We've almost finished the mining trip that has taken so long to complete. I do think it has been over a month real world time. Because that just tends to be how these how long these trips last. Because it just takes time to get this much copper. But that means it's like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we've almost, oh boy, I'm almost free. I'm like Ariel, almost free from Prospero, eagerly completing my little tasks. Oh, it goes into Dripstone area. Oh no. I may have been betrayed after all. Diamond door. Maybe I'll go for it. I don't know. That would be extra effort. But diamonds. I just need 4 stacks of blocks. It doesn't matter if it turns into Dripstone Cave, as long as there's enough area above Dripstone that I can get 4 stacks of blocks. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be a-okay and fine and normal. And look at this copper vein. That's a pretty solid copper vein. That's a decent amount of copper right there. I have no objections to this copper vein. That's straight up gonna fill the rest of my inventory, and oh my gosh, I've still got so much to go. Chow, we're popping off. We're popping off so hard here. I say in a desperate attempt to convince myself that it's all going well. I can taste it. Wait, did you watch the Avatar live action? No, and I don't think I'm going to. To be honest, I've got just such little free time for like engaging in television, like media and stuff, that and there's so many things that I want to watch. Like for instance, Trigun, Death Note. I'd really kind of want to give Fleabag a shot someday. All sorts of stuff that are on my list that I don't think the Avatar live action. It just doesn't spark enough interest for me to want to watch it. You know, I could be using that time in other ways. Oh, also, like, I need to finish Burrow's End. I'm watching I'm watching the Dimension 20 series Burrow's End right now. Gotta finish that. Gotta see the little stoats find their way in the world. I've just got so much to do. Maybe someday if I'm like super bored and have nothing, I've expended everything that's on my list of stuff that I've said I want to watch, maybe I'd give it a shot, but there's just so many more things in line. We're getting there. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Slow and steady wins the race, they say. Have they ever met fast and steady? Have they ever met super speedy Zoom and steady? Cause I think that actually would probably win more races. Hi, Kuniko. Moondroplet, hi. Yes, welcome back. Yes, I'm still alive. I'm finishing up the last 4 stacks of blocks of copper, and that'll do it. Just if I can get through these last 4 stacks of blocks of copper, the mining trip will be over, and it'll be incredible. And I'll be free, and I'll be able to play Stardew Valley with the new update. If you'd ever watch a live action, it was pretty much every single person I knew said it was amazing and wonderful. Yeah, also that too. If I got really good reviews from everyone I knew, then maybe I'd give the Avatar live action a shot. But already, you know. Already I've been getting some mixed reviews. I've got high standards for Avatar specifically. Me too, yeah! It's that the original was already so good that like that if I'm going to watch anything more about it, I'm gonna need basically like confirmation that it was just so incredibly solid. Okay. It's just about crafting table time. We're gonna hit crafting table time any second now. Yeah, let's do that right now. Beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop. Oh, chat, we're on the last stack. Oh, chat, we are on the last stack. We are on the last stack. Because, you know, I do see why people don't. Natural live action is opinion based. If you compare to the original extremely hard, then it's pretty bad. If you don't compare it too much and actually think that is its own, then it's good. Yeah, and see. And yeah, I do absolutely respect that. But for me, it is going to be on basically directly compared to the original. So I'm already pretty sure that I'd be no, wrong one. I'm already pretty sure that I'd be like, and again, just why make myself sit through that when I could instead be engaging with something that is actually on my list. I just like the cast, and yeah, that's fair. Like, I think it's totally okay to like it. I'm not like, no, you have to hate the live action Avatar. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can have whatever opinions you like. But I just know my media preferences at this point in my life. I just know what things interest me and what things don't. And the Avatar live action hasn't done anything to actually hit that interest for me. Chat, last stack. Last stack of blocks. Sokka is way too serious compared to the original though. Aw man, they don't make him silly goofy Sokka. Oh yeah, it's a good thing I'm not planning to watch this. Okay, I just want to check how I'm doing. Chat, did you also I gotta read more Dungeon Meshi, I think. Oh yes, Dungeon Meshi is also on my list. Which all the serious ones are sucking into serious. Guys, did you see that? Trying to catch up to the anime before the first plans on Thursday. Yeah, I've heard such good things about Dungeon Meshi, and I do kind of want to. Let's see what. That's it. That is the copper. That is an entirely filled shulker box. So it continues to dino dance in the moon. Yeah, fair enough. Fair and reasonable. But yeah. GG! Thank you, Shirtson, for the GG. Oh my gosh, chat. Yeah, and I mean, I could go further if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I've got more space in some of my like toolboxes and stuff I could fill. But I think that that's a pretty solid. That's like 30, like a little under 33,000 blocks of copper. That's not an insignificant amount. You did great, Kwame. Thank you. Oh man. All right. Okay. I'm kind of debating, like, do I get myself out of here, or do I just do I just log off immediately? I can at least get myself out of the cave. Let's leave the cave. I don't think I want to fly back to my house. That sounds like too much after that whole ordeal. But that's the mining trip. That's it. We got him. Beep beep. The little capitalist have done a great job. Yeah! Yo, Octosloth, he's back! Oh, good for him. Good for him, honestly. Sloth guy, he's Octosloth. Yeah! Octosloth, let's go! Beep 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 beep. Yep. What? Oh, come on. That's such an easy jump. Okay. It's fine. No, I think here I'm gonna go. Whoop. Up. That. Okay. Alright. Oh my goodness gracious me. That was such an effort. Okay. Sorry, just getting to a nice little vantage point. yeah, and that is going to be it for the latest mining stream. Here on the Quimby Alert Twitch.tv channel. That is also going to be where we end the stream. Yeah, that's I don't feel like going back to my house. I don't think I'd really have time to get into it on Stardew if I wanted to. So with that, I'm gonna put us on the end screen. Thank you so much everyone for coming to the stream today. I appreciate you all hanging out as I desperately attempted to get enough copper to finish that out. Oh boy, okay. Tomorrow is going to be Stardew. If you haven't heard, Stardew Valley has a new update out, and I'm going to be starting a new save to play it through properly. And Penny, thank you for the honk, much appreciated. Good job, Coleman. Thank you for warning me about the tree, Penny. Looks you can get covered desperately. I was so in it today. Penny, thank you for the Rickle. I'll mark that after the end of the stream. I'll get it marked. Yeah, so Stardew tomorrow, we're going to be starting a brand new playthrough to get all the context for all of the things. It'll be great, it'll be fantastic. But for now, yes, that is going to be the end times for the stream. I'm going to see if I have someone to send you all out to, because raiding Pog raids my beloved. Let's see what we got. Brewberry is live, but I want to make sure that she's not ending immediately. I want to make sure that she's not ending right immediately. Let me just check that really quick. Let's see. It looks like she's still going. So I'm gonna send you guys out to Brewberry, who is a very, very cool, awesome streamer, who I like quite a lot. So you should go follow her if you haven't already. But everyone have a wonderful, fantastic rest of your day. Make sure to take care of yourselves. That's like drink water, take your meds, get some sleep. Love you guys lots, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.